I offered the girls a lift to school, but they said Jill was taking them.
You know why they want to go with her, don't you?
No.
They fancy her son, Jago.
Jago? Our daughters fancy a Jago.
I'll get it.
I know the boy. Blonde hair and black eyebrows, like his mother.
You better come in. Tom, this is Mr. Booth. He's from a debt collection agency.
Oh, it's frizzing all over the place. Oh, look, a right mess.
No, you don't.
What are these?
Oh, they're sponsorship forms for the Lethbridge Children's Charity Fund run on Friday. I just typed them up.
Michelle, I know that Joe said that he wanted to run against Archie, but he just said that to be macho. Maybe it's not such a good idea.
Well, why not?
Well, he's not exactly in his prime, is he? Archie will wipe the floor with him.
That is so ageist. You've already written him off.
Oh, come on. Archie's half his age. He cycles to work every day. And when he takes his kit off, believe me, he's well fit.
OK, well, that's got nothing to do with it. So Archie's got a hot little body, but it's stamina he needs. With all those donuts he stuffs in his gob, he probably runs more like Mr. Blobby.
Joe doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you hear that? Yeah, that's Archie shaking in his boots.
Yeah, I will. Goodbye. Why didn't you tell me? Over 400 quid for a parking fine.
I had to deliver to a place in the High Street. They made me wait while they checked the order. Time I came out, I had a ticket.
You should have paid it then, or I'd have dealt with it. Court costs, interest, bailiff's fees. I have to work for 2 months to earn that kind of money.
I forgot all about it.
Well, you must have had letters.
I did, but I didn't want to worry you. We're in enough debt as it is.
Is there anything else I should know about?
Nothing. Honest. It got out of hand. I'm sorry.
I'll put my name down for a few extra shifts at work.
No.
Let's just get it paid. And don't keep anything from me again, ever.
I won't. Sorry, love.
That's it. And now the shakers.
You should have the window open.
Shaking. Let's go round.
Oh, Mother, couldn't you have held it in? More washing. And it's gone right through to the mattress. The place'll stink to high heaven by the time you're finished. That'll be the doctor. It's never ending.
There we go. Oh, you feel a bit cold. You are. Let's close that window. Your mum was a bit cold, weren't you, June? Have you got another nightdress for her? It's just that one's a bit damp.
That's a surprise. All her clothes are upstairs. I'll get one when I've done this.
Right. Is this going to be your mum's room?
Looks that way. Used to be my husband's study, but as she can't make the stairs, he's had to give it up.
Oh, well, needs must. She's doing really well.
In what way? She can hardly do anything.
Well, she's still recovering from a major stroke. And with visits from the physio and some gentle exercise, we should hopefully see some improvement in her mobility.
And what about her speech? I get the odd slurred word, but that's about it.
Well, these things take time, don't they, June? But we'll get there. I'll arrange for a speech therapist to come by, OK?
Physios, therapists. Why didn't they just keep her in hospital?
Because she can get all the care that she needs as an outpatient. And I'm sure that June's happier being here with her family.
I'm sure she is. But is her family happy having her?
contacting social services?
What for?
Well, they might be able to help with some practical things like putting in some grip bars to help June move about and maybe a ramp outside.
Yes, well, I'll give it some thought.
Would it be possible to get June dressed of a morning?
What for? It's not like she's going anywhere, is it?
No, but it would help her define night from day. Mrs. Stark, if you feel unable to look after your mother, I'm sure we could find a good nursing home.
And do you have any idea how much they charge?
Well,
she can't afford it.
Well, what about her bungalow, maybe, if you sold that?
Why should we? That's ours.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that belonged to your mother.
It does, but that's what I meant.
Right, well, I'll pop by again next week.
Here, let me. There's a knack. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Hiya. What are you doing back?
Felt a bit tired.
I'm not surprised. You shouldn't have stayed up watching that film last night.
It's got nothing to do with that. I'm going for a lie down.
No wonder we've got no money. There's me taking on extra shifts and you're skiving off in the middle of the day.
Just leave it out, Ange. I work all hours, you know I do.
What about the shops? You still taking me? Tom? Oh, that's it. Walk away. Tom. Tom. Oh, right. Tom. Tom. Right.
Michelle, I've just seen this on the counter in reception.
How many names have we got? Oh, that is brilliant.
Look, I'm all for collecting for charity, but I'd rather this run was more in-house, low-key. I wouldn't want things to get out of hand. After all, it's only a run round the park.
You're having doubts. Do you want to pull out?
No, of course not. Why should I?
Well, Archie's not going to be a pushover.
Neither am I.
Good. Fight and talk. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah, well, I do jog, and I'm not running to fat. Well, not yet.
We're doing really well for your age.
Oh, thanks.
No, Joe, I didn't mean...
No. Well, let's just hope I don't let all these people down.
You won't. I'll make sure of that.
How long did the seizure last?
Angie said I was out for about 5 minutes, if that.
Did you hurt yourself when you fell?
No. Ange put me in the recovery position. She shouldn't have called you out.
Well, she was worried about you. You haven't had a seizure for a long time.
So why's it happened?
Probably just need a change of medication.
OK.
How have you been feeling lately?
So. Been a bit stressed work-wise.
Can you ease off a little?
Nice idea. Wish I could, but we need the money.
What is it that you do now?
Delivery driver.
Well, you were lucky you were here when it happened.
I wasn't feeling too good, so I came home.
You'll have to inform the DVLA, I'm afraid. Tom, I'm sorry, but you know the score. Once you've had a seizure, you have to stop driving.
I'll lose my living without my licence.
We'll sort out your medication as quickly as we can, and then once you've been clear for a year, you can reapply.
And how am I supposed to earn money in the meantime? I knew this would happen, that's why...
Didn't what?
I had a seizure last month.
Why didn't you come and see me?
I was hoping it was just a one-off.
Look, I understand this is frustrating, but you were driving well and fit, and this has to stop, OK?
Everything all right?
I'd better be off, actually. Look, come in and see me at the surgery tomorrow. I'll see myself out.
Thank you, Dr. Woodson.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
What does she say?
Just need to change my medication.
And what about now and work? Are you still okay to drive?
Yeah, no problem. Mustn't overdo it. Got to pull over if I feel tired. But other than that, I can carry on.
Don't you ever scare me like that again. I'll go and put the kettle on.
Yeah, we'll have a cuppa. Then I'll take you shopping.
Hurry up, Mother, or we'll be here all day. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Having me at your beck and call. We just get the kids off our hands and then we're landed with you. What have you ever done for me? I saw Linda the other day. We used to be best friends at school. You remember? She went to university. She's a dentist now. And look what I'm doing. Being nursemaid to my mother. You stupid... Do you know how much this carpet cost? It's not a cheap foam back like you have. Oh, I nearly forgot. Your neighbour, Mrs. Cheel, telephoned about an hour ago. She's very sorry, but she had to put your cat down. Old age. It was the most sensible thing to do.
Hi. Fancy coffee?
No, thanks. I gotta get on.
Well, 10 minutes isn't going to make any difference.
Yeah, I'd love to, but another time.
Have you heard the latest about the Crinhavler case?
No.
Well, apparently the court case has been put back.
You're not busy?
Just taking a breather.
Look, Eva, I've really got to get on.
OK. I'll catch you later.
Would you see Limpert Christie stuffing his face full of jammy dodgers before the big race? I got you this. Used to be my flatmates. Thought you could use it in between seeing patients.
Do you want me to have this in my consulting room?
Well, just use it whenever you get the chance. We need to build up your leg muscles.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with my leg muscles.
Joe, I don't think you're taking this race with Archie seriously enough.
I just don't want it all to become too competitive.
No, you're right. Anyway, it's Archie. It's got something to prove.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone thinks he's going to run you into the ground.
Mrs. Stark wants to see you.
Well, I haven't got any appointments today. I'm out on call.
That's what I told her. Do you want me to deal with it?
No, it's OK. Mrs. Stark, do you want to come this way? You should have made an appointment for tomorrow.
Yes, I know, and I'm sorry. But I had to see you now. It's no good. I can't cope with Mother.
Why? What's happened?
Nothing. And that's precisely what will continue to happen until I complain.
Complain about what?
The way she was prematurely discharged from hospital.
Mrs. Stark, we spoke about this earlier.
I can't be there to look after her 24 hours a day.
Nobody's saying that you have to be. We can have carers come in, or you could have some respite care.
It's not enough. She's too much of a handful. She goes walkabouts, you know.
Where to?
Well, nowhere in particular. She did it at the hospital several times. It's on her records. They called me one day and then found her 10 minutes later in the hospital car park. Her mind's gone.
All right, well, I will refer her back to the hospital for further assessment. But who's with her at the moment?
No one. Well, I can't be in two places at once.
You'd better get back to her then.
That's that for another week.
What are you looking for?
Seeing if you've got any more parking fines hidden away.
Oh, let's not have that again, eh, Ange, please? I said I was sorry. I'll drop you home, then go out and do a few more deliveries.
Do you think you should after earlier?
If I don't, I'll lose a contract. I'll be all right.
Want a sweet?
Ta.
Mom?
It wasn't my fault.
I know it wasn't, love. Why did she just walk out like that? Hiya.
Hello?
Where are you off to?
Why do you want to know?
No reason.
Shouldn't you go on a case?
Paperwork, you know how it is. You going out tonight?
Might be. You?
Haven't got anything planned. On my own all night.
Really? Eva, is there something you wanted?
And what could I possibly want?
You tell me.
I'm just trying to be friendly, Jimmy. There's nothing wrong in that. Oh, sweet.
Shouldn't we wake him?
No, leave him. He's having a power nap.
Yeah, right.
That's your competition for Friday, that is.
Scary.
That was St Phil's on the phone. Mrs. Newley's been taken in. Car accident. They want to know what medication she's on.
Oh.
If you're trying to fool Archie into thinking you passed it, well, then you succeeded.
What you got that for?
Just called the hospital about the old girl.
How is she?
They wouldn't say. I'm not a relative.
She'll be all right.
Will she? You saw the state of her. She was a right mess. What was she doing in the middle of the road? I did try and stop. You know I did.
How many more times do I have to keep telling you? It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, but how am I going to prove that? What if the police don't believe me?
We'll give our statements at the station later, and there's bound to be witnesses.
But what if there isn't?
Well, you weren't speeding, you weren't drunk, you've done nothing wrong.
Didn't I?
No, you didn't. Now stop this.
It's no good. I can't hang around here. I've got to know.
Where are you going?
Hospital.
Tom!
Excuse me. The nurse said you're Mrs. Newley's daughter.
Yes?
Is she all right?
You're the driver, aren't you? She's dead. You killed her. You ran over an old lady in broad daylight. I hope you're well insured.
Tom, the nurse said you were involved in the accident. You all right?
I was the driver. Angie was with me. I didn't blank out. Honest, I didn't.
Well, how can you be sure? You could have had a mini-seizure. You'd know nothing about it.
I didn't. The old girl came from nowhere.
I can't believe you took the risk.
It was an accident. It wasn't my fault.
It doesn't change the fact that you were driving while unfit. I'm surprised at Angie for letting you.
No, don't blame her.
You haven't told her, have you?
I've got to give a statement to the police later. I don't want to mention the epilepsy. It's not like they'll ask, is it?
Well, they'll eventually find out through the DVLA.
What if I don't tell the DVLA about the seizure until next week? Then I'll be covered.
This is the second one you've had. They'll contact me for medical information and I will not lie for you. I told you not to drive and you completely ignored me.
Look, I'm sorry.
And now an old lady is dead. You can have a seizure at any moment. You were completely irresponsible.
Yeah, OK, I shouldn't have driven. But I'm not the only one. What about all those other drivers who've been banned or who haven't got insurance? What about them?
This isn't about them. This is about you. When the police find out, you could end up in court. What then? Was it worth it, Tom?
I keep seeing her. The old woman. Lying there. Blood all over her dress. One of her shoes had come off.
Where did this happen?
Off Upper Mill Lane. I was well within the speed limit.
Was anyone with her?
Her daughter was here just before you arrived. She said I'd killed her mother. And I did.
You all right? Didn't know you were coming back today.
Yeah, I had to get a few things in the post.
You still seeing that policewoman?
No, we're finished.
Yeah, poured the road, did she?
No, I did.
Yeah. She seemed a bit of a right. Shame.
Yeah, she, well, I never knew where I was with her. You know, she was doing my head, and I like to know where I stand.
Don't we all? But do any of us know where women are concerned? See you back on the shelf?
Me? As if. I've, got another one lined up for tomorrow night. I'm just about to phone the restaurant.
Nice one. Well, don't let me stop you.
Hi, it's Jimmy. Jimmy Clay. The doctor, remember? Are you, free tomorrow night?
That poor woman. We should send the family some flowers. What do you think?
And there's something else. I shouldn't have been driving. When the doctor was here earlier, she told me I was unfit to drive.
But you said...
I know.
You lied to me again.
And for good reason. If I can't work, we can't survive. And that debt collector this morning will be the first of many. Is that what you want? I'm sorry I lied. But if I told you the truth, you'd have taken my keys away from me.
After what's happened? Don't you wish I had?
I just wanted to say how sorry I was to hear about your mother.
Thank you. I'm going to miss her dreadfully.
Yes, I'm sure you will. How did it happen? What was she doing on Upper Mill Lane?
You tell me. I haven't got a clue, and I very much doubt if she had. You were right. I shouldn't have left her here on her own.
What, she left the house while you were seeing me?
Seems so. Her mind wandered, and so did she. But then, I told you that at the surgery, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I expect you called the police straight away.
No, I waited a while. I didn't want to waste their time. She normally turned up again when she was tired and hungry.
So what, you went out looking for her?
I thought it was best I stayed here for when she returned.
It's remarkable.
What is?
Just wouldn't have thought she could manage these steps on her own, and Upper Mill Lane must be, what, 2 miles away? I just wouldn't have thought she could do it, but clearly I was wrong.
Wouldn't be the first time you've got it wrong.
Sorry?
If you'd put my mother back in hospital like I'd asked, she'd still be alive.
That's not fair. I did everything I could, and so did the hospital.
All you saw was a sweet old dear. But you didn't have to clear up her mess or be at her beck and call 24 hours a day.
So you just couldn't wait to get rid of her stuff, could you? Just like you couldn't wait to get rid of her.
Goodbye, Dr. Woodson.
The other thing I find amazing is how a frail old lady managed that tricky lock on your door by herself.
I know what you're inferring, and I'd be very careful if I were you.
Well, let's just hope she's gone to a better place, eh?
How dare you?
I'll phone the DVLA.
What will the police do when they find out?
I don't know.
And what will me and the kids do if you end up in prison?
It won't come to that.
And you know, do you? What were you thinking? What are we going to do?
I'm sorry, Ange.
Sorry isn't going to get us out of this mess. This is just the beginning. This is going to be hanging over our heads for years. You hit that old lady and you shouldn't have been driving.
Are you saying it's my fault she's dead?
I know it was an accident. But you wouldn't have been in that car if you'd done as the doctor had told you.
I did it so we could pay the bills.
God, I don't care about the bills. I just care about us and how we're going to get through this.
Ange, I know I made a mistake. And I have to live with that. But if you turn your back on me, I won't be able to get through it. I know I won't. Hiya.
What are you doing here?
Oh, nice to see you too. It's home time. Ms. Bracken has gone to Becky's house for tea, so I was wondering if you fancied being a Barker chick and stopping for a pie and a pint somewhere. Non-alcoholic for me, of course.
Not really. I'm not in the mood. A patient of mine died today.
Oh, sorry.
She had a daughter who is a nasty, nasty woman. How awful to be old and have nobody to love or care for you.
Let it go, George.
Well, I can't. Not just yet. Can I speak to the desk sergeant, please? Oh, I better now.
Come on.
See ya.
Bye.
Joe! Joe! What are you doing tonight?
Not a lot, hopefully.
Good. Now, I've been thinking about your training for Friday. You've got a lot to fit in, but you can do it.
Michelle, I'm very grateful.
I don't know, there's no need to thank me. Just meet me by the park gates at 8. Oh, no pigging out beforehand, don't you get in cramp. See ya.
Joe's training for this run on Friday.
He should be.
I wouldn't be so cocky if I were you. Not unless you fancy getting beaten by someone old enough to be your dad.
I can outwin him anyway. The old boy don't stand a chance.
Not what Michelle thinks.
Is he really that good?
Well, he could be. But do you really want to wait until Friday to find out? I've got a plan.
Yeah, I thought he might.
I'm going to be your trainer.
No way.
All right, well, when Friday comes, would you rather have humiliation and jelly legs or the sweet smell of success?
I'm going to regret this, aren't I?
You're going to be marvellous.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm offering you a way out.
Stay away from me!
No, Moses!
The boy is possessed.
Look, Joe can train all he likes, but I've got this race sewn up.
We'll see. This isn't a religion, it's a farce.
What kind of a girl do you think I am?
The easy kind?
Later, Tuesday night drama on BBC1 in Holby City at 8. Next, though, The Vanishing Act continues in Diagnosis Murder.